but they require only just a small attention.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll have a headache. Let it come here. Just assume. But show them you are concerned even when you're not concerned.
Yeah. Show their attention.
They will cool down.
President, can you please check the YouTube, please? Let me see how the video is being displayed from your phone. He's the president of our Cameroon Association.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Same like you.
For Kenyans.
Yeah, but he's the representative in Kenya. You're still the president of the community, Pastor?
Yeah, for the Ghana.
The Kenya community, I mean you.
Oh, for me, I'm the
Representative,
Yeah,
right?
I'm the representative for same as the president of
Yeah.
community.
16 years.
Yeah.
I mean, they should, if they create an embassy here, they should make you the diplomat, one of the diplomats.
I know Bahrain is in the heart.
Yeah.
I don't know Bahrain where I have not gone.
How is it displaying? Let me just... No, from YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Hey, good to go. Pastor, please, may you sit down so I measure your height?
Okay, which side do you want I sit?
Yes, please. All right, we are very good. I want to see that you are not being blocked. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, yeah, the people have. All right, you can hear us. Okay, yeah, the people have. All right, you can hear us. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. Percy, you just share the link with me to my WhatsApp. Yes, please. Okay. I must clearly apologize again for this delay.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It do happen.
Clearly, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here again for another wonderful section on podcast, and I'm introducing a particular topic, or let's call it a project, because this is like part of humanity. And though for some reason it's being taken away, we want to make sure that on this podcast we give people the interest for them to see that it's valuable and of use, that if you get into a union which is called marriage, which is that is the definition of God, that we come together for procreation. And so I'm introducing this topic with the presence of Pastor Josh, who is going to be one of the main speakers I'll be having on this particular session, talking about the journey of marriage. So that's the program I'm introducing. We are going to be having this every Thursday, God willing. We will be coming here to look at marriage. It's actually a journey, and so that is why I am bringing this out to you on this my podcast session every Thursday. And I'll always be having Pastor Josh with me, and we will be inviting others to also share their knowledge about marriage. And we want to make sure that at the end of the day, you're going to be happy in your marriage, or you'll be happy going to get married. Pastor, I am happy to have you here again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Ben.
All right. I last time when we spoke, it was quite interesting. I must be sincere. And when I went through the comments, we just scratched on some topics, but the people were very happy. Yes, if you check, the people were like, oh wow, this is amazing, like I learned a lot and all those stuff, like the comments were there. So I felt like, okay, I have to take out Pastor Josh time every Thursday. I said, like, I need to take out this gentleman who is ready to give out himself and pass this information to this generation, a generation where people think that marriage now is burden.
Yes.
And people feel like, okay, I can just have babies, and why should I even get married? You understand? So this is the new topic that we are going to be having on my podcast continuously. Yes, until we have people that have just gotten married, they have a peaceful marriage as a result of this topic, and celebrate with us. This is what we are going to take through. So, beginning with that, Pastor, I'll first like you to introduce yourself again to our viewers so they will get to know you again more.
Yeah, my name is Pastor George. I am a pastor here in Bahrain and as well working in a private company. I am a father of one and a husband of one wife. Been in Bahrain for 16 years and in marriage for 11 years and a successful journey. That's why today we have a journey of a successful marriage.
Exactly.
Thank you.
All right, so there we go. This is our pastor, Pastor George. Pastor George, before we get into you dissecting, I'm going to take out 3 points that I'd like you to talk about. You know, this topic is just starting, so I
Yes.
want you to give a good foundation on this. Now, let's first of all know what marriage is, so that we will know when we get into the journey of marriage what the people should be expecting. What is marriage in the first place?
If you allow me, I will start by reading one Bible verse.
Yes, please.
Which is in the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 24. That is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. So, by saying that marriage is for two people, those who have accepted to put their differences aside
All
and
right.
to sign a permanent contract. And in fact, the marriage is only the institution that you receive the certificate even
Yeah.
before sitting for an exam.
Oh wow,
That is the marriage.
that's true. All right, yeah, I remember. So the marriage certificate, you are giving it even before sitting for it. You know,
Yeah.
there's something about you, Pastor George, that I like so much. You have this word that when you say them, I just relate. I just see like I'm a teacher, but you know, we call these word starters. There are some words you use that just means a lot, you know. So when you say them, I just picture like, oh, what does it mean? Yeah, this is it. It's so clear. We get marriage certificate before we even get into the process. And guys, that's why we'll be taking you on the journey of marriage. Now, beginning with our pastor, now that we know what marriage is instituted by God, all right, what are some of those aspects that we are going to come back here to look how to look for a partner, but let's look at those that are already in marriage. Yeah, so what are those aspects? I want us to talk on 3 points briefly, and you will go very detailed.
Yes.
That keeps a marriage. We will have the different point. You are going to continue. Don't be in a hurry. This is the journey of marriage. They will come. So this is episode 1.
Yes.
Because I know you are very blessed with this information. So I want you to lay down 3 points that you're going to expatiate on for a successful marriage.
I will start with the communication.
All right.
Because I believe it is that communication was the key start. Because when you met your wife, you started to admire each other. And every time, for myself, out of my experience, I was trying to find words that I can approach my spouse or my partner. And one day I decided to break the silence. And by speaking the word to say I love you.
Wow.
So I do believe that the marriage starts with communication. Yeah, you admire each other, but you have to break in words.
Okay.
So that is where we will start today. And we will talk about the communication, respect and values. And the third one, it will be companionship and compassion.
All
because
right.
those are the 3, I do believe that is 3 key points that makes the 2 partners to believe in each other in a point of coming together and accepting to stay together.
That's right.
So that is the 3 points we'll be looking today.
Okay, Pastor. All right. There we go. We have communication, respect, and values, and we have companionship, which is compassion. Being you are companions to each other, and you are yet being compassion towards each other. Wow. So let's go on with communication, because I feel like communication, even in the global world which we live, communication really has a lot to do. Yes. So,
Mr. Ben, if you allow me to start by saying this.
okay, sir.
In every married couple starts with the sweet names as calling each other sweetheart,
Yeah, yeah.
honey,
Uh-huh.
and any other good names. And from honeymoon, the life is good.
That's right.
Even in the house, you talk with each
Good.
other.
Yes.
You spend time together, and you keep on calling each other through the day. But as the days goes on, you find there is some changes are coming along, because also being in a honeymoon and after honeymoon are two different things.
That's true.
Because that is when you start to know your partner, and that's why we say the communication. When you are engaged in each other, you could call and you could spend many times, hours and hours communicating,
Talking on the phone, checking on one another.
But my question is,
yeah,
what happens after honeymoon? Where does this communication go?
I wonder.
Where this commitment go?
And I tell you what, Pastor, I think, yeah, this is good. I've met many people who are like, man, I wish my wife was still my girlfriend or my husband was still my boyfriend.
Yes.
I just imagine how we were communicating the love. He wouldn't go a moment without calling me or checking, or I wouldn't go like, everyone is like, the love was more real during courtship. And now, like you are asking, where does it go after honeymoon? And that is why we have you here. Let's see what went wrong during that process, or in the course of marriage. What is that communication that is lacking?
Mr. Ben, I think God have leaded you to come up with such a discussion of marriage, because we have witnessed recently people killing each other, a wife and a husband killing each other.
Yeah.
And marriage requires a lot of work to be done, Mr. Ben.
That's true.
And marriage requires a lot of commitment. And that is where majority they fail, and that is why we have this continuation.
That's right.
It might take time, but we will request our viewers to work with us, because I would like we go slow but sure.
Exactly. That's what
I
I
know
was
that we can dig deep.
Exactly.
So maybe this show might build. It is my joy if there is a 2 or families can come up.
Sure, we are going to make sure that is a promise. In after this first episode, probably within the second or the third, I'm going to bring some other families that will come in to support your teaching and bring in their own ideas.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
so let me start by communication. And for those who do listen and make notes, it is high time make your pen and notebook. Take the notes and practice it.
I have mine too, guys.
Thank you. Point number 1 in communication: having a good communication with your spouse is one of the most important things in marriage, because not all communication is good. And get this, Mr. Ben, and not all disagreements are bad. I want we clarify these 2 words.
Yes, not all communication is good.
Yeah, not all communication is good, and not all disagreements is bad. You know why? Can we clarify these 2 words?
Yes, please.
Because this one is affecting many marriages today.
It does.
Number 1, it might be communication, but the language that you are using to your spouse or to your partner does not hold respect, even through the body language. And this starts because when you are loving that person from the honeymoon or the time you engage each other, there is some things you hide it. Maybe your partner hide it. But when you come together now, the reality starts to come.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, and then that is where the body language starts to change. Their differences start there.
I get it. Yeah.
And that's why I say not all communication are good.
Yeah.
Because the way you reply to your partner matters a lot.
That's right.
And again, also disagreement is good. The reason why I'm saying the disagreements, because your partner might disagree in something that she or he have a better idea than what you have.
That's right.
That's why I'm saying not all the disagreements are bad.
Good. That's right.
And that's why you should allow disagreements in marriage.
In marriage, okay.
A marriage without disagreements is a weak marriage.
It's more like only one person has got to say.
Yeah, because one have a say.
I get it.
It is like the way they say my way. It's neither be my way.
Yeah.
And when that comes, one spouse might stand to be rebellious
Exactly.
to defend
Alright.
herself or himself.
That's true. That's
So number two on that, poor communication brings some trouble in paradise or in marriage.
true.
When I say poor communication, how does it affect marriage? Because if there is there is a disagreement which did not materialize, it will affect from the kitchen. Because even if the food will come on the table, one partner might complain the salt was not balanced.
Yes.
And that thing is very dangerous, Mr. Ben.
It is.
It will add to the bedroom.
It does.
And when
it gets to the bedroom, it's a
oh,
big
that marriage is
yes, we
done.
don't even, yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
so poor communication, it will affect your marriage.
Yes.
Number three, and this is the area that I want also our listeners to listen very keenly.
Yep. And take
Anger.
note.
Yeah, take note on this. Anger, tension, hostility, confronting each other. It may cause commotion, or it will affect communication, and it will make the marriage to fail because
Yeah.
of lack of listening to one another, to each other.
Yeah.
And it will affect the understanding as well. When I say understanding, because if I did not take it positively, or you did not have time to listen to me,
Yes.
you will reply anyhow,
That's true.
because
That's
the communication breakdown is not clear.
That's right.
So in that point, what I want to say is, not all the anger you bring home. There is some words you need to control yourself. Let me say about my queen.
Wow.
Who is with
That's
us.
the deal, yeah, like your queen.
Yeah,
I mean, I think these are the kind of way you communicate with your wife, and you're having a successful marriage for 11 years.
11 years,
She's your queen.
Mr. Ben. Our words have not changed.
Wow.
Babe, honey,
I can just imagine.
my queen and my king. Actually, today
Wow.
is my birthday.
So this naming, oh, your birthday? Come on.
Today is the best day that you have called me to this podium.
Wow. Happy
And my
birthday,
birthday.
sir.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna sing to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Thank you.
you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, sir.
So
It's
today,
amazing.
I want to tell you, like, it's like we are still in honeymoon, as I say, and I'm not faking when I say this.
All right.
For our listeners, we said that it is not a content we are making.
No, it's not.
It is a life experience that I'm talking about what I have gone through.
That's right.
And we are here to benefit many families outside there.
Exactly.
So I would, when I'm angry, what do? I usually take a walk.
All right.
If I know that I'm totally
Because
angry.
it's okay to angry. You're a pastor
Yes.
and you get angry.
It's normal to be angry.
I like
Whether
that.
you're a born again, whether you're a priest.
Of course, it's because these are qualities that God put in us.
Yes.
That's why the Bible talk of temperance and having the peace within you. You know, being able to. I mean, I think the Bible accepted you to be angry or
Yes.
to be angry, but the Bible said, "Don't be angry until the sunset." So
Yes.
you taking a walk is more like
Yes.
trying to solve it before the sunset, and the sunset might be what will happen if the anger stays. Wow.
Let me tell you something very sensitive. And that's why when I'm angry, I take a walk.
Okay.
Because a spoken word, it will never be reversed.
It would not.
And at the moment you release it to your spouse or to your partner, it will go to the store.
It stays.
Even if he or she will forgive you, that mark will remain.
That's right.
So
That's right.
what I do, Ben, and that's why I'm saying this is very sensitive.
Yeah.
When I'm angry, I better take a walk to cool down and the pressure to come down. And when I'm taking that a walk, I usually have a small ball, which is that I can.
Yeah, you exert pressure on it.
Instead of squeezing my wife,
Yeah.
I squeeze the ball.
wow.
And I can tell you,
What
in
a policy.
11 years, I have never touched my wife or stretched my hand to slap my wife.
Wow.
We have never fighted.
And that is because you are able to define let's say you're able to define your environment when it is hostile.
Yes.
You know what to do and what step to take. Like you walking outside is a way to not get out of, not going out of hand.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So, as I state here, and I know my sweetheart will be commenting down here.
That's right.
We usually get angry to each
Mhm.
other because I'm not here to tell you that we
Yeah.
have been a smooth life.
Thank you. Someone is saying happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, I think it's your sweetheart. She's Moturi. She's the
Yes,
one.
she's with us.
Hello, Queen Mother. Thank you. All right.
Yeah. So, not that we don't argue, we don't get mad to each other.
Mm-hmm.
It is reality to fight,
Yeah, it is.
but we have never stretched hard to each other. And
Wow.
when we are angry, we control our words. If there is someone control his words, I better break a cup in the house
Yes.
rather than to
In
charge
order not
her
to alter a
or
word.
to utter a word. And she's no. I mean, she
That's
knows
right.
that when I'm angry, I don't speak much. I will take a walk and I will come back when I'm
Yes,
relaxed. And
we
there
need
is
to
some
copy,
other
guys. We need
topics.
to copy this. This is what works for him.
Yes.
And I think you might have your own stuff that work for you, but I think that walking outside is really good.
Yes.
Because it keeps your partner quiet. The
Mm.
partner does not see you while you are away. He or she also is kind of like taking some time to reflect on what just happened.
Mm.
And by the time you're coming back, I suppose everyone is normalized. That is really a good tactic there.
And again, there are some issues you need to deal with it when your partner or your spouse is in a good mood.
Okay.
Not because you feel that it is your best time to deal with that issue, you bring it in on table. Also, it is good to know the timing. For example, for our wives, like my wife knows that when I come and I have attention,
Yes.
she will not bring anything that it will bring a headache.
Okay.
He will let me to cool down, and he will find a way, respective way for entry.
Okay.
But again, also, it is healthy to bring things on the table. Don't
Really?
keep it with you.
Okay.
And I like my wife because when she have issue, she don't keep it. She's very straight. She will keep it on the table.
And I think that's what works in a
Yeah,
relationship.
you like how you hate it.
Yes,
This is my way,
yes,
and this is
yes.
how I feel about it.
Exactly.
It is for me now as a wise husband to sit down and to listen,
Yeah.
and then to find a way of reply.
That's true.
Some men, they are full of ego, and that is where the marriage goes wrong.
That's the problem. And so it makes their wife not to be open, not
to be open.
open. Yeah, they
No.
don't open up. They are like, if I say it, he might get upset. If I say it, he might just ignore. If I say it, I become a bad woman. All right. Yeah.
So we need to know, and our listeners, we need to know how to control our anger. And I tell you, anger, anyone can be angry. I am a pastor, and I do get angry.
It is okay.
Yeah,
it is
okay.
accepted.
And
Yes.
don't feel guilty because you are angry.
Yes.
But know how to control your anger.
That's
And
what makes you
don't-
different.
Don't
Yes.
push your anger to your partner.
All
Be
right.
very sensitive, carry your anger, but when you relax, now you can check that time, you can
Okay.
discuss with your spouse.
All right. Okay. So this is a healthy way to communicate in relationship.
Yes.
Good. I think that is where you said that not all communication are healthy. Like there are sometimes you don't speak, you just take these actions and solve a problem. Then you come at the right time to communicate.
Yes.
All right.
That is
Wow.
the meaning of the saying that not all disagreements
Yes.
are not all there. Okay. So
Yes.
it is about the timing
Okay.
and understanding your spouse.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Wow. So so you've been able to break us down through communication, and I have been able to understand that it's okay during marriage or with your partner. It's okay to disagree.
Yes.
That is communication. It's okay for her to have a view and I have my view. That is fine. It's okay for us to even be angry. But there are times you've got to sit quiet, solve it, and come back on the table to discuss. Yeah, and I also understand that, I mean, we as men should not overshadow our women such that they hide their feelings, because they might be dying in silence. And that is when it get to a point where they will just go out of themselves to do what is unimaginable.
Yes.
Because I feel like you said, if we are taking it easy with them and they are free to communicate in a more way, we can get to understand the difficulties they are facing, and we will be able to solve issues. Like you said, as a wise man, you know how to address it. Maybe her point of view too was wrong, but at least she opened up and you corrected. If she had kept it within her, it could be a pain in her that will affect her activities at home or in marriage.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
And
All
that
right.
is why in every marriage, the word sorry should be at the menu.
Mm.
I'm sorry, dear.
So Mosori comes, sorry for cutting you short. Mosori comes from the woman first.
Sorry serves in both sides.
Okay, let's take an issue now. Because you know, at times women, they are babies. They are our first children.
Yes.
So, and a woman will always be a woman. You as a pastor, your pastor wife will still be like any woman there that is maybe at 17. They have the naughty aspect that will always be there. Because that's why the Bible says they are helpers. We have this way to guide them and always look them as that baby girl that we have to show love and protect. Now, because at times they are wrong, they will not be quick to say they are sorry. I feel like some women want to see how much you love them to admit their own mistake.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Then you correct them, because this is what I feel like. Okay, I think it's very okay that a woman did some naughty stuff, like not something so that actually is wrong. Probably you walk in the house and she has not made any food, and when you came, that's when she's like rushing to get some food, and this happens, and she's like, oh, you know, the children were keeping me busy and all the land. Maybe in this our modern world she was maybe carried away with the phone. I think it's okay for a man to, at that moment, you hug her and say, it's okay, honey, I understand, just get us something to eat.
And that is the best thing, Mr. Ben, that you know, when you give a confidence to your wife or to your spouse, let me tell you, that is the greatest friend you have, who can defend you in 24 hours.
That's true.
But when you work against her, then she will fight
Exactly.
defense or
Exactly.
defensive
That's
side.
true. That's
Yes.
true, Pastor. Wow. Amazing, Pastor. So
Yeah.
the next point you gave, are we done with communication at this point?
Communication, I just highlighted the key points.
Okay.
It is wide because it have body language, it have how you are receiving the
Yes.
calls. You used to, when you are in honeymoon, there is words you used to use.
Go
but
on,
nowadays,
Pastor. Go on. Break it down. Yeah.
let me break it this way, and that is, we don't discover when we are failing. You need to listen your words even when you are talking,
All right.
even in your body language. Maybe your partner will ask you for something, you will give, but the way you are giving is not, your body language can say no. It is like you are 50-50. In this communication, you let your spouse or your partner to understand whether you are in that position to give, or you are going an extra mileage to offer that thing. And if it is not possible, communicate. Don't show body language,
Body
because
language, yeah.
the attention is very, very important. It's a key point in the marriage.
Yes.
And communication, it comes in many ways. It can come with the body language. It can come with the timing. You used to be in the house 7, and nowadays you are coming 9. And when you are asking, you don't want to be asked the question.
So you are communicating in a way.
Yeah, communication is a wide thing in marriage.
That's true.
So what I usually do, you need to counter check, and this is not for only one partner. It is both of you.
Yes.
If it's your wife, she used to keep the food on the table by 7, but now she have relaxed. The food is coming at 8, but if there is a question, she don't want to be asked. So this is the matter to both parties, to keep on double checking weekly, monthly. Is anything that I'm not doing I used to do? Because your partner is still expecting you do what you was doing in the honeymoon.
Yeah, those things that even made him enjoy who you are, and even decided to maybe make your marriage wonderful, or even get married to you in the first place. Pastor, a lot is happening. This communication is really very important. You know, people give a lot of attention during courtship than during marriage.
Yes.
Especially our women today. Yes, our men, but especially our women. Even when it comes to this body language you're saying. Like seriously, if I'm at home with my wife, I mean, there is just a lot to talk about. During courtship, you want to do everything to look good, look beautiful. And when I'm married to you, you just feel like you're already married. And you're just trying to do everything to look shabby and look unkept in front of me.
Can I tell you something? Can I surprise you?
Tell me, sir.
When you are dating that girl, or when that girl was dating you, your mom could call and you tell Mama, can I call you
Yeah,
shortly?
because oh man,
I'm somewhere in a meeting.
I did that.
But now your mama calls and you cut off the communication.
Yeah.
And you will speak with your mama, and your sister was there in the house, mama. So mama will give the phone to your sister.
Yeah.
It will be handed to your brother, and it will take more than an hour, and you have put it off your wife.
Yes.
By saying that, what do I want to say? Your wife remains as important aspect.
A very
It counts
important
number one.
Yes.
Because that is the one you live with her forever.
Yes.
By saying that, it is under category of communication. The way you are relating with the in-laws, with your siblings, with your parents, it comes under category of communication.
That's right.
When we were married, you needed me closer, but now because of we have started to know each other, you start to bring even the family in. Any discussion that you need, first you go to get approval from the parents.
I don't think
when I brought you in, or when you brought this spouse in, you needed a helper. The Bible says it's a helper.
That's right.
Then what are you going to do to your mother and your father? That
the decision that you're trying to take with your couple, you need to go for your parents to approve it and things like that. And I don't think that makes you a man. And this happen even with ladies. Like they go and tell their mom, this is what my husband is planning another. Like, should I accept or not? We can seek counsel, but not wanting them to tell us what we should do in our marriage.
See, marriage is an institution that, as we started to say, you receive the certificate before the exam.
Yes, yes.
There is some issues you have to head on, both of you. That is how your marriage will get stronger, it will mature. But if small things you have to go to your parents, that marriage, it will not materialize.
Yes.
It will not, you will not get to a maturity level.
Exactly.
It will take time.
Exactly.
See, this, my queen who is listening to me, she knows. When we have our issues, we close ourselves inside. Even our daughter does not know what is happening because we don't allow her to know what is happening. Because whatever it is happening between of you, children should not be involved.
It has a way it affects them psychologically and even like emotionally and morally too. Yeah. That's right.
So we head on, we look where there is the issues, we keep quiet like 30 minutes, nobody is talking to each other. Yes. But at the end of the day, we break the silence. So, and that is part of that communication. So it is very important for our listeners to understand communication is the key thing. And as I said, communication is a very wide topic. It comes in all those scenarios, family members, friends, or when you marry your spouse or when you come together. Remember, even if you had friends, now there is someone who have come in your life very important.
That's right.
Not that you as a man, you can take a call and you had a date with your wife.
Yeah.
You can afford to postpone the date because you have an appointment with your friend to go to watch ball and other things.
No.
So those are the part of the communication. You must be very sensitive. And just know, both of you is a teamwork.
Yes.
If you think that you are affecting your partner, you are affecting the teamwork.
That's true.
So and whatever you are giving to the partner will give back.
That's true.
And I do say, Ben, if there is something I usually be sensitive with, I try to make a paradise in my house.
Wow.
You know why? After the stresses outside here, struggle with the people, after working hours, I need to go back home to take a shower and to have someone who is touching my head slowly with the sweet words.
Take away those pressure that
is my paradise.
Yeah.
And that is my paradise.
And if you have a hustling and a hectic day, and you get back to a home and your wife is seated some 3 meters away from you, like, who bring down that pressure? I get it.
Imagine, you are coming from work, and because you have created trouble in your house, you waste even you play the traffic.
Yes.
So that will have you hours in the house. It is under category of communication.
That's right.
Communication affects the marriage. It makes people to kill each other. It makes people to do a suicide. But the trick is all about understanding your partner and lowering your ego.
Okay.
And accepting that your partner also holds ground on knowledge to make you more better.
All right. Before you go out of communication, so the names like,
Mhm.
all right, this nice name, princess, darling, honey, sweetheart, my baby boo, my queen, my king.
Mm.
Should this name continues in our marriage even while we've had kids and all the like? Because some people call these names during before honeymoon or during honeymoon or during the early stage of marriage, and after some time it's like in my own part of the
Yeah.
country, West Africa,
Mm.
we call our mothers call our parents most often by the name of the first child. For example, my
Yeah.
name is Ben, Papa
Mm.
Ben.
Mhm.
You understand? So like, come on,
Yeah.
should these names be changed, or like these beautiful appellations, should they stay? Do they help in keeping a family healthy?
Can I answer you with we call it organic answer?
Yes, please go ahead.
I don't remember when I went into my house and I was called my name.
Mm,
Now, and I'm not doing this to brag, but I don't remember when my wife or my spouse
yeah.
called me Georgie.
Wow.
I don't remember the day. Maybe when we are totally angry, and I don't remember. Maybe once.
Mm-hmm.
But the words that she calls me, it's different. There is a different seasons.
Yes.
Every season have its name.
Wow, wow. That's
So,
amazing.
I don't remember my name, and I tell you, Ben, it's
So during
all.
this your birthday now, what do you think? Or you are still waiting for the name she's gonna call you, or she already called you the name?
Let
For
me
this
tell
season of
you,
birthday, yes, please.
Mr. Ben, our listeners, they are the luckiest people,
Yes,
and
they are.
they want to feel being honored that I'm sitting on this seat. A special time like this one,
I'm telling you, oh, your birthday.
I have sacrificed to come on
Like
this
seriously, I do
podium
appreciate it.
in my birthday.
Seriously, for real.
You know, I was even trying to think what I will come to say, because the words that have been told today,
Wow.
it have been already carried me away.
Please share us.
I'm just in love.
Share with us, please. Someone might be having a birthday today or next tomorrow. The lady watching now wants to fix this thing.
If
To
you
tell
allow me, maybe I can send them to my Facebook.
Yes, why
There
not?
is a very good
Why
statement
not?
is there. You can check Pastor
George Moturi official.
official.
Yeah.
Go, you read that statement.
Mm.
And it's a statement for not from honeymoon. It is a statement after 11 years.
Wow.
Still at this journey.
From your queen.
From my queen. And so that I'm telling you that this work should continue till to the eternity.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
Yes.
Wow. I am really happy. All right, Pastor. So I'd like you now to take us through respect and values.
Yeah, that is another area affects marriage so much. And how I wish our listeners can accept to carry respect, because when you respect your partner, does not mean that you are weak.
Yes.
You are building a better home. You
That's
are building yourself.
That's
because
right.
when you respect your partner, you are building that institution called marriage.
Mm.
And whenever there is that respect, it brings trust.
True.
It brings openness
True.
from your opposite sex or your spouse.
Yes.
And number one, everyone wants to be respected and appreciated for who they are, especially by their spouses.
That's right.
Everyone need to be appreciated.
That's right.
If your wife, when you married that wife, she didn't have another husband.
Mm-hmm.
If it was the first time to marry, so there is some things she will learn along the way. Learn
That's
how to appreciate your partner.
Oh, I get it. Oh, yeah. Now I get the point. Like, she just got married,
Yes.
and probably the guy also just got married, and it's a learning ground.
It's a learning
So
ground.
whatever they do, respect
Yes.
should be there. Appreciating what they are doing.
Yes.
All right.
And for example, let me start by, maybe she was not a good cook.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I did part of the catering.
I also like to do that. There is a particular soup I have. I always prepare it at home. Like,
Yeah. So, and I married my wife when she was very young. Actually, even our wedding day, I kept on looking aside. I didn't want to have like I have harassed someone.
Yeah.
She was very young.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So,
wow.
I expected that there is some things she will not do from the beginning,
Mhm.
but along the journey she will
Learn.
So I used to appreciate everything
She
she does. Sometimes even if the food might go extra salty,
Yeah.
but you say, there, tomorrow this one if you adjust,
Yeah.
but you have done it.
That is good.
All right.
I think that is good.
I could also go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
When you go to my Facebook, you know, those days, because you can scroll, she could come from work and she could find me. I have made a very good chapati and
Wow.
a stew,
Yeah.
and I have put a sticker, welcome home, daddy.
Wow. Wow. Such a lovely husband you are.
So,
Amazing.
respect should be there, and appreciating each other. Even
That's
wives,
right.
she used to also to appreciate what I do.
Yeah.
Not all things that I was perfect as well. Even
That's right.
today,
That's right.
I'm not perfect. She keep on helping me
Yes.
and appreciating little I do. Number two, supporting your spouse achievements helps or usually help to build the confidence of your spouse. Or if I may put it this way, supporting your spouse achievements helps to build up their self-esteem. That is the word I wanted.
Okay.
The self-esteem.
Yep.
You can imagine your partner meeting with your friends, and you disgrace that partner by some words. Come here, how have you wear this shirt?
We're coming in this. I
front
see
of
what
your-
you're putting on and all the like. Look at how my friend wife is dressed.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Never address your partner in front of his or her friends.
That's right.
That is a big fail. You kill that self-esteem.
In the person.
And you know, self-esteem, it comes from in.
That's true.
Out.
That's true.
So that person will feel disgraced, and anytime that she goes out, she's gonna have a coldness,
especially when she's meeting that person.
Yeah,
That
she
you
will feel.
yeah.
So it is good to
Or
build.
probably always feel embarrassed that maybe
Yes.
today my husband is also gonna complain about something about me in public. All right. That's
So
true.
it is good you call your partner aside, appreciate what she have done, but try to improve her
On
in one way
this.
or the other. That
Yeah.
one, it will build self-esteem inside,
Okay.
and to fulfill their emotional needs. With this support from your spouse means everything. Let me say this. When you appreciate something small, this is what your partner waits. The friends, they can say thousand things,
Yes.
but she will pick what you will say.
That's right.
And I want our listeners to pick on that.
Right.
Whatever you do to your partner means a lot. My wife might be like now when my wife was working here, she was getting a good package.
Okay.
But one BD given to her, it was having a big meaning than her salary. Let me tell you, we could come, I could take her to receive the salary.
Yes.
I could pick her from the company the day that they are getting the salary. And because I need something from her, I will take her through the Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
And just that one pizza I buy for her.
The salary is yes.
You know, when we are eating in the house, she could put the salad on the table.
On the table.
You know why?
And these people are so tender. You just need to touch them there and wow, tell me.
Marriage requires wisdom.
It does.
And that 1 shilling that you're adding to your partner means a lot. It means appreciation.
It goes like it makes her see like how much you care. Yeah, it makes her see like how much what she has doesn't really matter. Is you making, you show that father figure to her.
Yes.
Like even if she doesn't have anything, you are always there to give something to her. I think that's great.
Yeah. So for that respect and values, the small thing that you are doing, or can I put in other words, your partner expects a lot from you, and also expects more from you.
That's true.
A small word you can say thank you, it can build the whole day of your partner. But
right.
disrespect of your partner, it can destroy the whole day.
It does.
For her or him.
That's true.
That's why it is good also to monitor our words very carefully.
Like you said earlier, these words when spoken, you might say I'm sorry, but deep down in the subconscious, it stays there.
It is better you swallow your words rather than to say sorry.
Yes. To say it and wait to say sorry.
You can only say sorry if you had an appointment and you wanted to reach somewhere, but because of due of the loads and whatever, you got late.
got
There are
late.
some things you cannot avoid.
Yeah.
That time, don't
So sorry.
assume. Say to your partner, dear, I'm sorry. Don't come and say, I'm the head, I'm the... So,
Yeah.
do you think I was having my own road? Those words are
I
very simple
mean,
to
some
say that,
fathers, yeah.
but the way your partner will receive it and balloon it. And let me
Yeah.
tell you one thing. Wives, they are good in multiplication. When you give them one, they will multiply.
That's true.
When wife leaves you in the house with 5 BD, you might not do the shopping to cater for that dinner with 5 BD.
Yes.
But if you give your wife 5 BD,
5 BD?
she can manage to have a dinner and the breakfast.
That's true.
So
they have this way they do this stuff, like, come on.
They have a power of multiplication. By saying that, what do I want to surprise you? If you reduce one abusive word to your wife,
it multiplies.
She is good to multiply it.
So whatever is good, whatever is bad, they are ready to multiply. It's in their genes.
You give one by saying, I did not have my own loads.
Yeah.
Do you want me to fry? Let me tell you, those few words you have left and you go out, wait in the evening or wait after 1 week. The kickback, it will come to you. It will come multiplied.
That's true.
But at the same time, that word you tell your partner, I love you. That wife you say, I care, I'm sorry. I want to tell you that sorry. After 1 week, you will smile about it. It will be multiplied.
That's right.
That wife might defend you in something that even when you got late, because of that one sorry you said one day, she might multiply it.
Yes.
Even to understand you, even when you are not in a position to say sorry.
Good. And this should come from the wife as well to be
both sides.
Yes. All right. So we are talking about partners here. So we are using wife because being a man, of course, we understand that men are like they are the head of the family, not like they are the head of the family. And so we are using a man to be that perfect example of a good marriage in this our marriage journey topic. And whatever we are describing here, it is for both sides of the relationship that the pastor is talking about. We all should be very susceptible to show respect and to accept repentance from our partners, and also be quick to say you're sorry, like, because everyone gets healed. And like Pastor, you said that than to use the word and then later come to say you're sorry, you better shut up. Because those words would not be cancelled. You rather come late, you rather go for shopping and forget to get what she said you should get, and then say sorry, than use a word, then think to say sorry.
Yeah.
Quoted. That is copied.
Let me add one point in the respect. And I want to make note on this. Make sure you respect their individual weaknesses. When you married that wife or husband, your spouse, she had some weaknesses. Please learn how to control it, rather than to take it like for granted, or to use it as a tool to fight your partner.
All right.
Work out in a way that you can embrace him. If it is something to improve, for him to improve slowly by slowly, but don't use it as a tool. Let me put it this way, because of those who are making notes.
Okay.
Make sure you respect the individual differences and avoid comparing them with others outside there. Instead, make the difference to be a source of excitement in relationship.
All right.
Some of these weaknesses, you can use it like sometimes when you are happy, you can joke with it. I can learn more than you. So can we get today we are going for sport?
Oh.
And you use it for fun. Yes. But don't say you are too big. Body shaming. You're too big.
That's wisdom there, Pastor.
No, yeah.
So you guys say like, come on, what do you think? Let's just go run. I can run more than you. All right. I don't think you run. No, I know I can run more than you. And then she get in, and then you're taking her for sport, which is what you want, but you couldn't tell her like, I don't love this weight you're putting on. See, amazing, amazing, yeah.
Marriage is a very beautiful institution. You can marry a wife. When I married, my wife was very small, I told you. But now if you see her, she's different.
That's right.
Apart from that day. What I want to say is, your wife might be, more in weight, and you can say, you're more strong. So I have an
Yeah.
escort in this house.
Yeah.
No, I'm untouchable.
Yes.
Rather than to say your work is only eating. I'm
Yeah.
just only
I
feeding
mean,
you
those
as
are hurting
a
words.
pig. You know,
Yeah.
hurting words.
Words.
And she
Yeah.
will feel my partner does not understand me, and she will start hating herself. She will start
I get
getting
into
sickness,
depression and all those ones. Yeah.
It is very dangerous when you take your spouse under depression,
Yes.
being a tool to kill your partner.
That's
You
true.
can take it like me. I'm always the way I am. Even if I eat, I remain the same.
Nice body.
But my wife knows how to deal with me.
Yeah.
She tells me, Mr. Moturi. Sometimes he calls me Mr.
No, that's
Moturi.
fine. Yeah.
You always want to be a sportsman.
My spasma, yeah.
I say, okay. But she not say, oh, I don't know, whatever you look,
Yeah.
you are shaming me outside there. You cannot. What can I do if I cannot get
Get fat. I mean,
yeah, so
yeah.
use those weaknesses your partner have, whether she is short, whether you are tall. Don't use that weakness as a tool to criticize. She will
Okay.
feel guilty.
That's right.
And if she feels guilty, remember, marriage is for permanent. It's
Yes.
for forever.
Yes.
Make sure that you don't make a mark that your partner will take it in his or in her mind as a mark of feeling that it's a part of an attack.
Exactly.
Yes.
I get it. All right. I mean, Pastor, we just have. Oof, I'm looking at every sensitive thing that you are talking, and everything is so amazing. And I like you. You are gonna continue this, but I would like you to wrap up this section.
Yes.
Let's look at, since we promised to say that, let's look at companionship and compassion. Yeah, I'd like you to go to it and briefly talk on it, so that because it's your birthday, I like to let you go also.
Thank you. I will touch this very briefly.
Yeah.
And because I know there is those who would like to have
They will come back. Yeah.
Yeah, and also not making.
Yes, please.
Number one, in compassion, make sure that both of you are making time of each other. Spend some quality time enjoying each other company by doing activities together that you both enjoy. And one is like you can go kitchen, enjoy cooking. If I'm cooking chapati, you cook stew.
Yes.
If you're going for outing, go for swimming together. Create some activities that you can do together.
Okay.
That helps your partner to open up because you are getting closer to each other. Those sports helps you to release the mind, and that partner will be friendly to you. I will not fear now to open up to you. Okay?
That's right.
You create that openness. Activities and working together in activities, it helps your heart to come together. Remember, you are not born from one mother.
Exactly.
So a marriage is a journey that you must work together. You must do activities together. To cope up these hearts and this blood to come together.
Yes.
So having activities together. And two, there is no room for selfishness in marriage or to be selfish. Try, and there's no 50-50 in marriage. There's no 20%. And you cannot give 20% and you expect your partner to give 100%.
Yeah.
No, it is not workable in marriage. You give me 50, it will come 50.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is good to understand one another. So if your partner cannot give 100% because of some reasons, and you are in good position to give 100, give 100 and also lift her up to come to balance,
to that point.
to balance together. And finally, finally on this, because we might have other things to come along in future. You need to focus on not to say I or me. And that is another thing, it is affecting marriage. When you say me. When you say you. When anything goes wrong in the house, it is you. That figure pointing is very dangerous in marriage. Try to accept mistakes might happen. Also accept your mistake. Don't be defensive. Accept that I am a man as well. I have weakness, and let us use in the marriage. Use we. Avoid using I. Let me say this, and a word of knowledge. One partner might not be working. You as a husband, if you are working, don't rely by saying my money. I am working.
It's my money.
my project. In marriage, try to say we, because the wife that you left in the house, you found the cook. She have cooked.
Yeah, she has got some
She
other
have done the
aspects she's
laundry.
doing.
She
Yeah,
have taken care of your children. It is
yes,
part of the marriage. And
that is
marriage is
it.
the institutions.
It
It
is.
have different offices.
Mm.
Your wife is taking care of some other offices. You are
That's
taking
true.
one office of bringing resources.
Yes,
It's her
yes.
to multiply the resources.
That's
So
true.
it is not a matter of me, I. It is we, our project, our house, our money,
That's
and
right.
that marriage will be successful.
Accepted.
Yes.
That's true.
So, can I put this? We must embrace teamwork, and sometimes we need to put the needs of the teamwork first.
Okay.
When I say teamwork, anything that we are discussing, we buy the rod, but me, I want to buy a builded house.
Mm-hmm.
We need to bring this on the table.
Discuss
Let
it.
us discuss.
Okay.
Let us see where there is a loss.
Yeah.
Let us where it is workable. And whatever it is agreed on that table, don't feel that my point was not agreed.
Oh yeah.
Just accept the outcome and believe it is a teamwork.
Yeah.
Accept the teamwork.
Yes. Yeah.
And you're gonna be having a successful
that's
marriage.
right. That's true. That's true.
Thank you.
Wow. So, guys, I am forcing the pastor to stop because this is an episode, and he will come back again. And knowing that it's his birthday, I want him to have some time for himself and his queen. And I mean, this is very educative. You know, you have pointed out a lot of words, and being able to keep some word.
Yeah.
The Bible called it enkratia. You know, you reserve yourself and withdraw yourself from saying some word.
Yes.
You said it's better than coming to say you're sorry, because those words will not be disappeared.
Very
and you just said again that in marriage we shouldn't say me, you, I. It should be us and
It
we.
is us. Yes.
So if you are the one doing it, it is our work.
Yes.
If I'm the one doing it, it is our work.
If our marriage fails, it is our.
Us
Not
that
us,
are
it is
failing,
not
yes.
you are making the marriage. You are the one affecting this relationship. No, it is we. Can we come together, reconcile, discuss, see where we are failing?
All right.
Because it's a teamwork.
Wow. Okay, Pastor. So I'd like you to wrap up this episode 1 for the journey of marriage. We are going to come here again next Thursday to continue with a different point that you have aligned that's going to take us. And of course, we will be having other families joining us as we go on with this particular interesting journey, because this is so much important for my channel, in the sense that I want to pursue morality. I want to make sure that what I believe and what I see, which is the reality, should be pushed there. Because we are coming into a generation where even our kids do not see that marriage is important. And that is why an abomination is happening, where a man would rather be attracted to a man and a woman be attracted to a woman. So this is a topic that our youthful generation need, that even people in marriage need, so that they know that that is the best institution they are in. They just need to make it work. So for this episode 1, you've been able to talk on communication, you've been able to talk on respect and value, and you've been able to talk on companionship and companion. So I'd just like you to make a statement to round it up.
I can wait by saying, let us learn how to respect one another. Let us not shy to one another, and let us satisfy one another. Let us not feel ashamed if you don't know something, even in the bedroom. Be open to say, I don't know this. And if your partner teach you something, or something, don't ask, where did you learn this? And you take it like, oh, so
Pastor, you have a lot of wisdom, and we really have a lot to talk about, because some partner will be like, how come you know this?
How did you get it?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for today. We will be back next Thursday, and you are going to be having this on your screen. For you watching us live now on YouTube, you're going to be having this on your screen. The next tomorrow, I'll make sure you have this out there for you to be able to come back. And I hope if you have been taking note, or you are going to be taking note in this section, always take it down, because this is not the content as Pastor said. It could be a content that is educative. It's not the content like we are creating something. No, he is speaking from his knowledge and his life experience, and I'm backing up also from my knowledge and life experience as a man that is married. Of course, you should know that I am also a married person, and this is where we have come to an end today, and we hope it has so much be a blessing to you. Catch you again on our next session of the journey of marriage. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Ben.
My pleasure always. Happy
you.
birthday again.
Thank you. Thank
Wow.
you.
You deserve a cup of coffee. Let me
Thank
get you
you,
a
thank
birthday coffee.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
All right. Wow. All right, guys. So I'm gonna be back with another guest. They are gonna be profiling me. So just stay there. I'll be back right here.